Good evening, Scorpios, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do is go on and just give you a general reading. And ladies and gentlemen, this reading is valid until the end of this month. Um, Following this reading, I will be putting up additional readings, gender-based readings, okay, following this one. Um, and as always, if this reading resonates, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe, Scorpios, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, I'm going to be using my Lenormand's deck here in addition to using two other Oracle decks to just give you some additional partner advice into your romantic situation, okay? So I've already shuffled the Lenormand's cards here as we see here, as already displayed, as well as the additional Oracle cards. So I'm going to go on and just start off by making a few general observations and then we're going to begin, okay? It looks like you guys seem to have an internet or a long distance type connection. It seems that you're kind of really focusing on or really thinking about. I'm also feeling that you've been dealing with, and it could be multiple people, but I'm feeling you've been dealing with a very manipulative type person, a liar, even possibly for some of you a felon, a convicted felon. Okay, I'm feeling that. For some of you, and again, this might be multiple people that I'm seeing here. I'm seeing an individual who is very business oriented, very successful, kind of shy and a bit distant. I'm kind of picking up an older type person, even someone who has maybe a receding hairline, and for women, perhaps someone who wears a weave or hair extension or has some problems with her hair. Okay. I'm also feeling that the person is very romantic, very emotional, and very spiritual. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me go on and just start off by examining, the card that, fell to the bottom of the deck, and then I'm going to go on and just kind of give you a story of what I'm seeing, and then we'll go into the individual cards here. You have that letter card there. So, this card refers to an air sign, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Leo, Gemini, or an Aquarius, and the ruler is Mercury. And this card is all about news, a message that appears to be coming into you, or it seems, be it, any type of telephonic type communication, a phone call, email, or, receiving a message from Facebook, or even texting. It shows that you're going to receive a call or a love letter or something from someone with whom you have an interest, or it's either a long distance type connection or an internet, type connection that I'm kind of getting here. Okay. So prior to actually explaining these individual cards here, I just want to go on and just give you a story of what I'm kind of feeling may have already occurred or might be in the process of occurring. So we're going to examine these four cards here. So with consolidating the meanings here for these four cards, we have the snake, the fish, the man, and the heart there. That shows me that your relationship seemed to have been, it seems that it was based on lies, with much betrayal and deception. And it looks like perhaps for some of you, another woman may have gotten into the mix of things and created havoc for you. And it seems more that this relationship may have been more of a pay to play type relationship, or, I wash your back, you wash yours, you wash mine, in any event that I'm kind of getting here, that I'm seeing here for that. And I'm feeling that, or potentially you were used for your money and kindness. And it looks like you kind of were dealing with a very smart or very cunning type person, a very business oriented person. And many of you seem to, it looks like you seem to be aimlessly kind of waiting to see how things might turn out, or waiting for some type of communication, from this person, as I suggested, be it a phone call or some type of text or some type of telephonic communication that I'm kind of seeing here that you're waiting for. So let's see why this is true, okay, by going back and taking a step back and just examining, your cards there that fell there, to just give you a bit more information into your situation. So let's look at the snake card there. Okay, and this card denotes a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, and or Scorpio. And the rulers of this card are Mars and Uranus. And this card is all about, ladies and gentlemen, disappointments, tricks, lies, manipulation, even betrayal and trouble, and various types of misfortunes that usually crop up romantically. So this is showing you, as I've already discussed, is that the relationship for many of you resulted in a lot of lies, betrayal, and cheating. And you may have discovered that that individual that you were dealing with may have not been all he or she was cracked up to be. I'm feeling, and it seems that you may have been caught up, as I suggested, between two or more people with a lot of this deception that seems to have been going on here. And now you have that fish card there, and that denotes a water sign. And the rulers, of course, the water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. And the rulers of this card are Jupiter and, in fact, Neptune. And this card is all about business activities and, wanting to be a bit more independent and good fortunes and changes. Even in fact, a very secure person. So it shows that despite the fact that all this stuff happened to you, you still wanted to kind of, maintain a sense of independence, but still aimlessly waiting. And gentlemen, this man could either represent you or it could represent females, a man that you're kind of, waiting to kind of have some type of communication from or receive some type of communication. And it also represents, once again, ladies and gentlemen, a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, and or Scorpio. And so it shows that you guys are kind of like waiting patiently to see how things are, in fact, going to turn out, with this relationship here, okay? So let's go on and just look at your future cards here. You have both the mountain card as well as the moon card, okay? So that shows me that a challenge, even though you're waiting for some type of communication or a phone call, it looks like a challenge might be ahead for you guys. And although the relationship, might become a bit stagnant due to differences of opinions that you two may tend to kind of have, I'm feeling that with this moon card here falling there, that's a very positive card. So it suggests things will, in fact, take a surprising twist. And you're going to either strengthen your union, or I'm seeing a lot of you maybe even moving on to, perhaps even meeting, ladies and gentlemen, someone else new. So let's go back and take a step back, ladies and gentlemen, and just examine to see why that interpretation is true. Because here you have this heart card showing here you're aimlessly kind of waiting and wishing and hoping that things are going to kind of turn out in the direction that you want it to. However, with this mountain card, that denotes an earth sign, and that's Capricorn, Taurus, and or Virgo, and the ruler of this card is Saturn. And this card, as I've already suggested, is all about delays or obstacles or pitfalls and challenges that, tend to, ladies and gentlemen, impede progress. And it causes a blockage, a situation that might need to kind of be resisted, it seems, with looking at that card there. So I think that you're going to, even though that you've kind of been dealing with a very sneaky type person, with the last card here there being the moon card, it kind of softens the blow there. I'm kind of getting there, and I think I'm kind of feeling that although there may be an unexpected delay or something with your connecting or your meeting, I feel that at the end of the day, you're with this moon card, because the moon also denotes a water sign, and that's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and that's all about our feelings and dreams and imagination. So it shows that despite it all, you're going to achieve success, okay? And it looks like you're going to make some type of connection with someone of influence, I'm kind of feeling, okay? So let's just go on and just dive right into your two additional cards that I wanted to just add there to just give you a bit more part and advice here. Is your first card here is that you need to Scorpios, try to attempt to find balance, okay? Because this card is asking you to kind of deal with your coping skills and perhaps multitask, because this card is kind of suggesting that many of you are going to find that the things that you're dealing with romantically at this time, or particularly this month, is going to require a lot of hard work on for you guys, okay? And more demands are going to be placed on you, and you're going to have to learn how to juggle, multiple tasks, okay? In between having family gatherings, and for those who have kids, school commitments, and even, if needed, ladies and gentlemen, try to kind of request assistance whenever it is really needed. Okay. And it certainly shows that you do have the ability to kind of, balance your life, and you might need to kind of, it's kind of time for you to kind of assume compassion in what's going on right now, and to kind of, you know, work with people, and give each task that you have to do equal weight. Okay. And last but not least, you also have you have this crown chakra here, so that's kind of hinting to you guys that perhaps, because this card is certainly all about your thought, and that connects again to air type signs, and Mercury is the ruler, so Gemini, Libra, and or Aquarius. And this card is kind of asking you, or just to let you know where this is located. It's located at the top of your head, actually, with this chakra. And it's asking you to kind of, make a connection with the infinite, you know, uh, and kind of center yourself, and quietly, and sit quietly and visualize the things that you kind of want to kind of bring into your life. So, Scorpios, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has provided food for thought. If you have yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. If this reading has resonated, go on and give it a big thumbs up. I look forward to hearing your comments. And if you would like a personal reading, contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Do enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.